We're Hayden and Aaron, and for the past 3 years, we've been traveling across the U.S., visiting as many national parks as we could. Little did we know, this would be our last park.
Today we are in Pinnacles National Park, our 36th national park.
It's the last one we're visiting in California. It's also the last national park that was established in California. We don't actually know much about it, and we're going to spend a couple of hours here before we go and do a couple of other things today. Hint, it includes food. But we're going to go into the park here, see what we can see, and head off on the rest of our adventure today. Okay, so we popped into the visitor center because we always like to get our stamp and watch the little informative video. We learned a few fun facts. So this park was established as a national park, not as a national monument, which it was previously classified as, but in 2013 it became a national park, so it's a very new park.
We learned that the Pinnacles National Park is actually split in two. There's the western side and the eastern side. The eastern side is a little bit more where the Condors are. Kind of a bummer, would hope to see them. Western side appears to have some pretty fabulous views though. And we learned that the Pinnacles rocks were formed by the San Andreas Fault, which split the volcanoes and pushed some of these rocks 200 miles, which is, hey look, the moon. I feel like I got ADHD right now. Squirrel!
Squirrel!
But this place reminds me a little bit of Joshua Tree, a little bit of Theodore Roosevelt, a little bit deserty. It's kind of cool. It's like this weird mishmash of desert and plains.
But speaking on the condors, they were reintroduced to the wild here in this park after 80 years of near extinction. They were basically rehab, what do you call it? They were like raised in captivity in order to rehab the entire population, and they went from just a few to over 400 in the wild. So here you're supposed to be able to see them living their life. They're some of the largest birds on Earth, 9-foot wingspan. So we're just on this trail that started right from the visitor center. It took us up to
Pinnacles Overlook.
Yeah, like a good viewpoint. Then we're gonna go drive a little bit and go on another little loop trail that'll take us to some caves. Okay, so we're on the Balconies Cave Trail loop, and there's supposed to be a little rock scrambling. There's supposed to be a little bit of headlamp necessity. I'm walking under rocks right now. It's kind of cool, but it's only a 2.5 mile loop. Shouldn't be too bad, but it is hot out. Like, whew, it is early in the morning, but that sun is no joke. Otherwise, it's beautiful here. Everything's kind of nice fall colors. We're heading up into the caves now.
Dangerous when wet. Flashlights required.
Ready to go. We're going spelunking. Whoa! Steep. This is cool. Falling over. Oh. Oh goodness, that was crazy.
Yeah, had to get real low there.
Okay, we had to put the camera away because this was like the steepest cave ever. And we basically had to just like scramble down these rocks, sliding on our butts. But we see the end, so I got the camera back set up. So we're almost out of this cave. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was very steep, and there were some areas where you're just kind of like leaning and sprawling and hanging on and
sliding down rocks,
flopping all over the place.
Yeah. Ouch. That was crazy. That was an adventure. But pretty cool.
Oh man, now we're hiking uphill. It's a little warm out, the sun's out. This is what it's all about. One of us is having a way more fun time with this hike than the other. But I like it. Feels good. We're outside, sun's shining, we're alive. My knees don't hurt. Can't ask for much more. It's beautiful.
So our next stop is El Cantaro. It's an all-vegan Mexican restaurant in Monterey. And it took us about an hour to get here. And I think it's going to be totally worth it because I'm obsessed with mole. So I got the mole enchiladas. Ooh, that's spicy. It's on my face. That is so spicy. I'm gonna need more water. I'm gonna try the tortilla soup. This tastes just like I remember. It's got like big chicken chunks in there. Tortillas taste delicious.
So we got this fish taco, and it's got pineapple salsa on top of it, but it looks like the sea bass that I got from Chef Kenny's in Vegas. So interested to see how this works. That's really good. It's not very fishy, but there's a spice to it. And the pineapple salsa gives it that citrus that you're looking for in a fish taco. Really good flavor, but I wish the fish was a little bit more prominent. Big steak quesadilla. Yeah, that's good. It's got obviously vegan steak, vegan cheese, sour cream, some lettuce, some avocado, all in a nice big hefty grilled tortilla. That's really good. I'm into all of this so far.
Okay, so we tried to go to a couple of different places, like Point Lobos State Park, which was gonna show us the otters that live in the little coves there, or it's supposed to be a great place to watch migrating whales. They were full, their parking lot was full. They also charge a fee, so we said F that. And now we're just basically driving down Route 1 through Big Sur, and there's just gonna be 10 million lookouts.
We've actually done this drive before. We drove from Portland to LA, and it's stunning. The views that you get along this drive, it takes forever, but it's really, really gorgeous. So it'll be beautiful.
It'll be pretty. And at the end, if it's still light out, we'll be passing the elephant seals in San Simeon. So we'll see some seals, hopefully. Elephants. Another viewpoint. That's all. Hi guys.
It's cows. I don't think they're gonna come up close to us though, like the last time we saw cows. We don't have little treats for them.
We're just driving along, and there's a whole herd of elk on the side of the road. We should be getting close to the Hearst Castle, and there should be zebra that you get to see on the side of the road. And that's where the elephant seals are. We made it to the elephant seals. They're so cute. And it's a very pretty sunset. We like made it just in time.
It's pretty cold out here, which is probably why they're all huddling up next to each other.
Yeah.
But it's funny the noises they make. That sounds like someone's grunting and groaning and snotting and belching, and they're fighting with each other.
Fighting, yeah. It's funny.
But
any day with wildlife is a good day, so overall, I had a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know me, I like seals.
We like elephant seals.
I like any seals.
Any kind of seal.
Ow! Is your light on? Yeah, it's on red. It's off, I think. Look at me. Now it's on.
It's heavy.
You're really well lit.
Any other fun facts?
Man, at one point you lifted your head up and I was just like, this is it. This is how she blasts her head on it, because you were probably that far away from just cracking your skull.
Look how pretty you are.
Look at me. Well lit. Squinty.
For the video.